She's always doing stuff. And
I love doing stuff.
I've noticed.
Sorry for the messy.
I keep her busy. No, she's full of love, a heart full of love. But today's topic, she was going to talk about why foreigners fail in the Philippines. Why do foreigners fail in the Philippines, dear Filipina Live?
I don't know. Maybe one of the biggest aspect is the language barrier. Because it's really hard. In my part, sometimes, all the time, not sometimes, I am so frustrated. Not because of him, I'm so frustrated with my English.
So you think foreigners fail because of your English?
No, the misunderstanding one.
The misunderstanding because of the English,
Yeah. Just like, for example,
we've had a lot of that lately.
We keep saying a lot of things that in the long run it turns out with a bad definition. Yeah. So it happens.
Yeah, like I'm thinking one thing, you're thinking the other thing, right?
Yeah. I'm thinking in a good way.
And I'm thinking in a bad way.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I'm thinking the negative way, and you're thinking the positive way.
Exactly.
Do you think that's a common thing why foreigners fail? Like the foreigners have a negative kind of approach to things, and the Filipinos have a positive approach?
Oh my goodness, Mahal. Definitely. The language barrier.
Yeah.
Just like, because I read a lot of Filipina confession, their problem is like, I thought that I'm saying a good thing, but it turns out not. It has a different meaning, which is negative. Yeah. So that's the big thing. If you don't understand your Filipina, well, it will never work out your relationship.
All right. So understanding language barrier, that's one reason why foreigners fail.
Yes, that's one of the reason.
Yeah. So let's say a foreigner just comes over here and doesn't really have a connection with the Filipina as such. What's another reason why a foreigner could
Culture difference.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes. Just like, for example, okay, I'll be honest, in my family. In my family, my son is already 18 years old and a college student. So I don't have any, I don't have baby. No, baby. We don't have baby. And since we live here in my brother's house, I need to help them taking care of baby. And I understand also my baby loves point that if you have a family, you have to deal with everything, even if it's so hard. Like, okay, when you buy a groceries, you have to take care of your baby, bring your baby wherever you go. But in my brother's case, it's not like that. Since I am here staying in the house and they're going to buy groceries, I need to take care of the baby while they're buying groceries, which is not in my baby loves culture. And even if I am not here, they're still doing that in my mom.
So you're saying like because Filipino families stick together so tightly, that's a cultural thing that could destroy a foreigner's idea of coming over here.
Yes. Yeah, because if you don't have that kind of like, okay, we only like because in my case I understand, but in others' perspective they don't understand.
That's another good point. You do understand a lot.
Because
have understanding, I should say.
Yes, because they are not in my situation. They don't have foreigner, so they don't have any experience for foreigners' culture unless they will go out in the Philippines and work abroad. They will understand that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got a couple of good things happening there. You got another one. Why foreigners fail in the Philippines?
Security.
Expound on that one.
Security. Yeah.
What do you mean? Like
maybe they feel threatened. Like maybe there's always they felt unsafe. Yeah, something like that. Just like, for example, if you're really used to it in you live longer in a certain community, and then you try to make your neighbor go to the barangay and file a complaint because their dogs, their chicken, their pigs smell blah 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 blah.
So foreigners are failing because they're getting too involved
Yes,
with
in the
everything
community. Yes,
locally.
exactly. Because in our community, we only go to the barangay if the issue is always a chismis, not the dogs barking, not the everything. We only if the chismis is really degrading. Yeah, it's too much to bear.
So
Yeah.
what should a foreigner do? Not get involved in the local community or stay at like a distance?
Don't
Like
involve too much.
don't
You
get
have
involved.
to live with it. Yes.
So
Because just like for example, I know someone that her foreign is doing like this. Like there is chicken neighbor coming to their property and he stoned it.
would throw a rock?
Yeah, it's not a chicken. Yeah, because the chicken step on their properties. It's not like that. Yeah, your neighbor will never like you, and maybe in the future your neighbor will create a problem to you. And you know what? They separated.
Oh really?
Yes, they separate.
Wow.
Because of course, when your neighbor like, oh, can you tell your husband not to stone my chicken because he's already dead? They're already dead, and blah 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 blah. Of course, it can create clash between you, the foreigner, and the Filipina.
Okay. So several reasons why foreigners fail in the Philippines. In conclusion, any more? Or any final thoughts about why foreigners fail in the Philippines?
Yeah, I guess you have to.
It's always the money thing.
Yeah, also the money thing. Yes, deal with everything. Yeah, and always choose your peace.
What does that mean? Choose your peace.
Choose your peace. Like you have. There's always a problem in our lives, but instead of focusing your problems, choose your peace. Choose like in a positive way. Deal it with the positive way, not always in the depressing way. Yeah.
Okay. So have a good attitude so you can avoid failing in the Philippines. All right. So you got it right from the Filipina Live. Why foreigners fail.
God bless everyone.
Oh, you're
I'm
silhouetted.
sweating.
Hang on, you're silhouetted. Let's
Because
get a light on your face.
you
There
don't
you
have
go.
aircon here and it's really hot.
That could be a possibility why foreigners fail. They don't like the heat, right?
I don't think so. Foreigners always love heat, especially if they came from the snowing country.
Well, one personal example like might be my son. Like talk about foreigners fail in the
still
Philippines.
young.
He hated the heat and he did not like the culture for him, right? Because he's used to like the modern culture of, all the conveniences back in North America. So I guess you could look at it like that too, as a somewhat of a failure in the sense of an overall foreigner point of view. If you don't like the extreme heat and you don't like, missing the conveniences, you could possibly fail too. Don't you think?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I guess thanks for watching.
God bless everyone.